I found another angle, another new place to shoot a video. We are looking at an album. This album is Kindred by Passion Pit. Kindred really has the reputation of being like the most mainstream Passion Pit album, and that's true. It only has 10 tracks. They are all under 5 minutes long. It really is Passion Pit basically them trying to fit into a more pop-friendly alternative pop lane. They've always kind of been an alternative pop, sort of, especially since Gossamer. That album was much more poppy and mainstream than their other albums, but still very unique and special and amazing. But then they did Kindred, and a lot of critics turned on it, and they said, wow, critics don't love Passion Pit in the first place, but a lot of critics were just not really digging this album when it came out. And, you know, on the surface, it's really easy to understand all the criticism. You know, it's the pop album, it's the sellout album. But when you dig a little bit deeper and you really listen to the album over and over and over again, like I have, and really listen to the lyrical content, there's really a lot more going on than you would expect from, like, you know, alternative band finds success and then tries to go mainstream. It really is more than that. And what I'm really talking about is the lyrical content. Like a lot of Passion Pit music, and one of my favorite things about the band, I think Michael, the lead singer, just has a lot of sweetness in him. He has a lot of love in him, and he has a lot of things that he wants to share on his songs. And sometimes it can come in a package that seems very, you know, upbeat and poppy. But sometimes the lyrical content actually matches the music. And I think that is the case for songs like Lift It Up, Whole Life Story, Where the Sky Hangs. I think all of these songs have value in the lyrical content. And yes, the lyrical content is more positive, but it fits with the music. And I think that it's not just the generic, oh, you know, like Pharrell Williams, happy, like I'm happy because I'm happy. I think it goes deeper than that. He tries to capture a deeper feeling of happiness. And sometimes the lyrical content can seem shallow, but I think the lyrical content on this album is surprisingly not shallow. Tracks 8 and 9 on the album are about religion, are about spirituality, something deeper than yourself, and about the bonds between brothers and the bonds between family. And it's just, it's like, how are you missing this? Like, it's not even subtle. Like, on Looks Like Rain, oh, I wish I had the whole thing memorized. I used to have it memorized. But I love the hook of this song. It's, you know, it goes a little bit deeper than you would expect from music like this. And then my brother taught me how to swim, a tribute to this guy's brother, Michael's brother, I guess, and the relationship that they've had. And yes, there is some shallow lyrical content. I'm looking at you, Until We Can't. Oh my goodness, Until We Can't, it's just a very sexual kind of love song about vigorous, I'm gonna stop talking. But anyway, it's a very, like, shallow, artificial pop song lyrics with a hook that is frankly annoying. It really is an outright dud. And there's another dud on this album. I think 10 Feet Tall, the very last track, really isn't great. It's got this really overwhelming, loud, like, auto-tune and music, and the vocals sound really weird, and it's really short, and it's just this very jarring, strange way to end the album that really doesn't give me anything at all. It's really just loud, basically. But, you know, All I Want, the sweetness of the hook and All I Want is just so beautiful and amazing. Like, it's weird how good this album is, because it shouldn't be as good as it is. 5'10" has really, really great music. The lyrical content might not be amazing, but the music, the build-up, the hook, I mean, it all works together super well. And then Dancing on the Grave is kind of a slower track, which once again highlights some really good lyrical content and has some emotion and a lot of heart behind it. This pop album, if we're going to call it that, this alternative indie pop album that, you know, is the mainstream album, really does have a lot of heart in its lyrics, and I think that's why it's a really good album. I'm giving it 4 stars out of 5. Kindred has no right being as good as it is. It has no reason to be this good. But it is. In my opinion, this album is up there, man. I love this album. I think it was an honorable mention to my best albums of 2015. I will link my Passion Pit reviews. I'll link my Passion Pit albums ranked, and I'll link my best albums of 2015, even if it's not an honorable mention. Thanks for watching the video. Have a great rest of your day.